more so than their end.
Better draft for sure than what they had in the previous game. No cooldowns. They can keep fighting Naga. You know, gonna do Naga things. Keep farming until she is ready to join. My issue is something that Keza talked about. Is this Leshrac is not addressed at all, and then you have Sunray, you have Broodmother with the aura items. It's just gonna be extremely difficult. Like, where's the damage gonna come from? Sure, you have like Rubik with the Fade Bolt, you have Tiny's combo, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough to bring down Leshrac as a carry who comes online extremely fast with the Bloodstone. You buy a casual cloak just to have a little bit more magic resistance. Crystal Maiden needs to be careful here.
I'm interested in the fact that they did give Uu the Leshrac. I feel like that is very not the Aster.Aries way of doing things, but he's got Leshrac and then White Elm on another one of those comfort heroes for him, which is that Ember Spirit. No surprise, and he kind of dominates with these two. Like, those are his top two heroes for the most part when it comes to what we see him playing over mid. So we'll see what he could do. This Broodmother as well. That'll be interesting to see. As well, Shanxi, I don't think he died in the last game. Don't think he'll die in this game unless he finds himself out of
That's
position.
a bold
really.
statement. I like his item build. Double slippers, double circlet.
That's still not enough slippers. He has 8 legs.
Yes.
So you need 2 more slippers purchases so you can have yourself 8 total slippers. I think that should really be it. Double Wraith Band, though. Is this, like, going to be the thing to be looking out for as we drive through the second tour?
Sometimes one, sometimes two, but I like this
Coldbird
bottom lane from Aster.Aries. You have setup for Leshrac stun, especially once you hit that level 2. Even though there is lift from Rubik, you're still most likely gonna die, and we already see Mars struggling to get anything done in this lane.
Yeah, just getting zoned out by TK on this Clockwork, not enjoying his time, while CXK, well, he'll use the Fade Bolt to grab himself a couple CS. So do what he can, but he dominated in the first game, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit more of that, especially as now they've got themselves the Lightning Storm. They have the lockdown, they should have the right clicks, and they'll give first blood to TK. Thought maybe Ulu would grab it for the second game in a row, but it is Aster.Aries who do it overall both games.
TK now level 2. Probably thinking, do I need power cogs? Do I want to have Rocket, a bit more extra damage to finish them off? Coldbird, a bit of a rough one. Same goes as the previous game when he played the Doom.
Oh, Red Panda, he died early in the first game, giving up that second kill after first blood, and he does it again, but that means that there's going to be a trade for Shanxi, and this is kind of how he started getting rolling in the first game, where Red Panda would die, he'd get a trade, and all of a sudden, well, he's level 3, 4, 5, and just starts rolling out of control. Mid as well, White Album up against Chosen One once more. A matchup I could see White Album dominate quite a bit.
It just hero-to-hero matchup. I've seen teams picking Tiny into Ember, so you have like always a burst damage. It's Tiny from the mid lane is like cheap damage. You have everything. You have good scaling. You have control early on, and now we see Crystal Maiden gonna refill Tiny's bottle on the mid lane. In terms of CS, he's doing good. 14-6 against 12-4 on Ember Spirit, but Ember still has a full creep wave to work with.
Not great for TK losing those boots on the Courier. And as you can see, he's trying to run up, catch up with this battery assault, but there is that CXK telekinesis immediately. So he'll have to wait on those boots, which means maybe his aggression's not going to be as consistent. White Album was under the tower, has himself the Water Rune, picks himself up a Blightstone, so just trying to lower that armor of Chosen One.
Very effective against Tiny. Tiny sitting at 0 armor when he's not close to the tower until he gets his level 6. So once you go to minus, it's a lot of damage. You talked about Shanxi. He's the one that is having a really good time as Broodmother. Same goes as in the previous game. Double Wraith Band, Boots of Speed. Not really effective. Even with all these nerfs to Broodmother, she still is a strong off-lane hero. I don't think the nerfs
were enough.
hit her. Yeah, because you have what, max movement speed has been decreased, charges restore time, and the Spiderling's lifetime decreased. So nothing too crazy. You still build into Guardian Greaves, but as a hero in terms of laning, you're extremely strong. You're looking to get that level 6, then you push people out of the lane, you get solo kills, you can collapse on a mid tower easily once that tier 1 tower from the offlane falls.
It's interesting though that Guardian Greaves, despite the nerfs, is still that like offlane standard from what we've been seeing.
Crystal Maiden got a drop top, doesn't have anything left in the tank.
Yeah, no way to get away from Shang-Chi, and again, that's another kill for him. He really has not stopped coming from game 1 to 2, and immediately puts his attention back on the creeps, back on a cry, and back into dominating this lane. A little bit rough for them up top again, and a 1K lead so far for Aster.Aries. Nothing too out of control, but
Chu Sheng might have just keep doing this, die, repeat, refill the bottle on a mid lane for Chosen One. Chosen One with those 2 bottle refills doing pretty good. Trying to put more pressure on Ember Spirit. White Album needs to be a bit more careful. Only 1 point in Flame Guard.
Stun landing onto the Mars. They have the cogs. They have the control. They might lose TK, but it should result in a trade. God's Rebuke, and ooh, well, he'll get the kill, landing the stun on to the Mars once more. So Cold Bird in trouble as they've got Shang-Chi chasing Cry, who's going after Red Panda, but just does not have the damage to get the kill there onto the Phoenix.
Broodmother already level 5. So that's going to be very difficult. If Phoenix stays away from XP and Red Panda is going for the rune, let's see which one it's going to be. It's going to be bottom, Arcane, White Album.
Not a double damage or a haste. Chosen One, Battery Assault, Cogs tosses him away from the tower, so a free escape for TK. Meanwhile, the Crystal Maiden.
Double rune.
Oh,
He got one.
Okay, okay. Only half as bad as it could have been. That would have been awful. Die in front of 2 bounties.
Things are falling apart again for outsiders from China. 2 supports not making a rotation on time. Also 1 support dying. They also killed enemy mid laner. So Tiny TPing mid, White Album.
They've got the Crystal Maiden bottom. They're looking for Uwu. And, so, well, Crystal Nova doesn't land, and they stop the TP because they're going mid again on the Chosen One. They're looking to get this kill into the Tiny a little bit back-to-back if they can. They'll TP in the Rubik. They've got the Fire Spirits as well as the Icarus dive. The Rocket comes in. The Fade Bolt's there. White Album with the Sleight of Fist. Chosen One still on the run.
White Album might die here.
And Avalanche, Sunray with a toss. They get the kill on a White Album instead. Chosen One still running, but eventually dying to Red Panda as TK comes in a CXK under the tower and should be able to run down this Rubik, but well, with the Battery Assault hitting these creeps, it gives Rubik a chance to survive and get out of damage.
For another 5 seconds, Rocket will scout things out. Let's see if they can make something happen out of this. Way too greedy from White Album. Like, he wanted to... He was chasing Tiny for such a long time, had the Arcane Rune, did not want to use another... I think Fire Remnant could have finished him off. Just Fire Remnant and another right-click. But waited for too long. Cry. Now in trouble.
TP attempt, TP successful. Not even going to try and stop it. They're back over mid once again. And the Rubik ends up surviving too because he gets inside the creep wave, and with the Battery Assault going, it's not just focusing him. But now they're on the Crystal Maiden. Not the same case this time. Chosen One will drop a ward, but really, I don't know if that's going to be worth it. It'll try to get a kill on a TK who survives the Avalanche Toss combo. Remnant back and forth. A Fade Bolt from CXK to get the kill. They've got the Searing Chains as well as the Spiderlings coming in on a Chosen One. Sleight of Fist. Remnant forward gets the kill on the 1 and 2. CXK drops as well.
Aster.Aries controlling all the power runes, 6 minute, 8 minute, 2 big ones, and this is what we talked about. Broodmother taking an early tier 1 tower top, moving to the mid lane, they get a double kill from it, they get the tower. So rotation-wise, so far, Aster.Aries has been on point. Shang-Chi, this is going to be some insane timing on the Max/Guardian Greaves, something that we did mention, and Panel also talked about it, that we still haven't seen Leshrac in action. He's been farming. This is carry Leshrac we're talking about. So that means that He's gonna come online, doesn't want to join as much as mid Leshrac, so gonna wait for his Bloodstone to come and then start joining fights. 2 towers already gone. Cry looks very dead here. Level 6, no point in Song.
Ooh, and Fire Spirit Sleight of Fist with the Spiderlings, but Red Panda is going to be the one who gets the kill, and it's 11-4 already, so this is looking all Aster.Aries.
I'm looking at the way they can come back into the game.
Yeah.
Again, it's pretty similar to what happened in the previous one, where they need to start playing a bit more active, bring the numbers, maybe even bring an extra hero.
Dead too. White Album Dying gets a quick killing spree after he died over mid. Like, he's right back on it.
Got that double kill from the mid lane. Double phase boots on both mid laners right now. This cheap damage from Ember Spirits. Sleight of Fist maxed out. Orb of Corrosion, phase boots. Crystal Maiden not gonna have a good time. Chosen One holding the high ground. Trying to see maybe if Red Panda wants to get there. While they're also protecting the stairs so Cry can get some farm.
TK about to be level 6. That means they'll have hook shot. A little bit of a long-range initiation. CXK, he'll steal the Pulse Nova, but they'll steal his life. And there is really nowhere for him to go as Ooh gets a kill. Hook shot was just picked up as he hits level 6. They go to the arena, they land the spear, but the damage coming into the Crystal Maiden means Ooh's got a double kill. And with that, they should be able to push into the Tier 1 tower and get a last Tier 1 with these heroes down here.
I swear, I have not seen a good Mars performance in last 6 months.
Yeah.
This hero is just felt so lackluster, doesn't have damage. Whether played from the off lane, whether played from the mid lane, he always needs like an extra half, like even a full item to be as efficient as some other mid laners.
Red Panda's dead immediately. Was set up in a position where he might have been able to get himself into a supernova, but died too quick. Telekinesis Remnant away. They won't be able to catch White Album. Meanwhile, Shang-Chi's taking the Tier 2 tower up in the top lane.
They got a kill on position 5. And they lost the Tier 2 tower. Not a good trade in my opinion. I'm no expert by any means.
Yeah, the economics of that may outweigh your process of the brain. Not sure. 7K lead, Aster.Aries. I mean, it's more just the game 1 plan, right?
Pretty much. This time around, they need to get inside the... I'm not sure where they're supposed to farm. The way I've seen teams, like top-tier teams, play against the Broodmother, because once she takes over your jungle, you need to push her out, because you need to bring numbers. You need to have 3-4 heroes. They do have decent amount of control, a lot of stuns. Tiny.
Avalanche toss. TK, though, hook shot to the creeps. And this is something we can't...
Wait, what?
Crystal Maiden's dead. Okay. He just kind of like slided and got a kill into the Crystal Maiden. I don't know if I just didn't see that they were low or...
No, I was watching Clockwork because they were making a move on him, and then one slide, Crystal Maiden suddenly
just
dead.
Okay.
So this is the big timing. Guardian Greaves about to be finished in 100 gold. Bloodstone as well on Leshrac. You can expect them to kill Tier 2 towers. They can also open up the Roche if they feel like it.
I will say it's still 7K lead, so maybe they're starting to get enough gold to kind of sustain the net worth lead at where it's at. But that being said, we've been talking about it. Ooh, finally off the bottom lane as he's farming top. He's got that Bloodstone. Crystal Maiden's still level 5. That is not great. One more creep to be level 6.
You're just a hater. Yeah, I was about to say 1 CS away from level 6.
Where will it come from? That's the ultimate question.
Steal it from your carry. It's fine.
Of course. That's the way it's done. Hook shot through on the mid. Chosen One throwing up the avalanche as well as the toss. CK taking a lot of damage real quick. The freezing field is down. They're trying to get the kill on the Chosen One as CXK, he's still in the remnants. And now he's got the searing chains. White Album needs to be careful though for the spear. And the chase is on as they do get the kill on the White Album. A little bit discombobulated there from Aster.Aries.
White Album, this is the second time. It seems like Arcane Rune is his nemesis. Every single time he picks it up, dies.
He dies, yeah. Oh, I've got a lower cooldown, so let me just force my way in. And then die.
Maybe he thinks it also lowers the cooldown on Death Timer by 30%.
That would be a cool rune. The necrotic rune.
DK.
Okay. So telekinesis coming through as well as the arena, but there are no competitors in it right now. Icarus dive, White Album back into the fray, Sunray, and a Fade Bolt, which won't do enough. They get the kill on the CXK, they look over at the Crystal Maiden, the chase is on, the Crystal Nova's down with the Sleight of Fist, the damage out onto the CM is more than enough to get the kill, and Red Panda's got a double.
I guess they thought they need to fall back immediately. Losing only 2 supports, it's fine. Arena doesn't connect, so they don't kill anyone. Mars.
He's got hook shot. If he can
Let's
find
have a hook shot, but no sentries.
What's Ulu doing right now? Oh, farming the triangle still. Okay. Going BKB. Chosen one. He's fine. We'll TP out.
I love that DK has Radiance queued up on his Clockwork. Probably not gonna go for it. Maybe eventually, if this game lasts for another 30 minutes. But seems like he wants to build pipe. There's a ton of magical damage on their side. One pipe also being built by Shanxi, so not sure.
Guys gotta communicate this.
Yeah, he should be the one getting the Radiance, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't buy any more team items.
Hook shot. And Cogs toss on a spider. So that means Chosen One's gonna die to TK. That's more gold for the Radiance. I think he maybe sees that Broodmother's building his own pipe, hopefully. Ooh, Red Panda losing that shard. That means no Sunray during Supernova. Freezing Field once again. White Album, Remnant, damage, and there's the kill. They'll look for Coldbird as well as Spear connects, but the Sunray and the Fire Spirits burning away the life of this Mars. Top lane, tier 3 being taken. I've seen these odds before. Brought to you by esportsbet.io. I feel like they're almost the same as they ever were.
Pretty much. I don't want to be a downer, but I don't see them making a comeback play. They have 2 good heroes. It's all about the execution. Toss back, spear, push them into tier 4 towers.
And then?
Plus a lift as well, so.
Okay. And then?
Make it a fountain. And then the fountain does the job.
Fountain's not that strong. I wish it was. Fountain should have True Strike and some very high
pure damage.
Yes. Hook shot, Crystal Maiden. Well, TK trying to farm that gold for the Radiance, so he needs to get this kill, but won't be able to do so with CXK telekinesing and throwing him away.
Tiny still doesn't have a Blink Dagger. That's a big one for me. 17 minutes into the game. 200 gold away. Just use it. Yeah, get some gold. And this is the 2nd game in a row where they don't manage to kill tier 1 safe lane enemy tower.
Yet. Ooh. Might get it this time. I will say Aster.Aries could have rotated for this, I think. But they'll let it fall. I think that's the first tower they've lost all series. Meanwhile, they're taking Roche. These trades are not equivalent. I don't know if outsiders from China ever watched Full Metal Alchemist, but it's about equivalent exchange. And they are not making any of that.
Last trade that I remember is they traded tier 2 tower for position 5. In my book, not good. And now they're trading tier 1 tower for Roche. Ulu will pick it up. Yeah, you said Shanxi, he's not gonna die. Ulu as well, same goes for the previous game. They're having pretty much a perfect game. White Album, the only core that died. Cry? Ooh, he's in trouble. No song.
Hook shot. Oh!
No way.
What?
Hook shot did not connect, and no battery assault, and also Cogs didn't push him.
Yeah. Avalanche toss, Red Panda has the Guardian Greaves coming out from Shanxi, Freezing Field, Supernova, Sunray stun, landing from Uwu, that's gonna be 1, make it a 2nd. And they seem to come in pairs when they get these kills, and maybe even a trio. Good Remnant to avoid that spear. Still trying to get the kill here as the max move speed may be lowered, but here comes the Brood into your tier 3 area. Gonna get a kill on a CXK. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, burning them out while the Spider Wings are there to make more. And they get themselves a mega kill streak for Red Panda.
I'm still thinking about Clockwork. It's pretty impressive that he was not able
let's see it
to
again.
cancel this. So hook shot onto the creeps, battery assault, and he catches him inside the cogs and doesn't get hit by battery, which is pretty insane timing overall.
Skill. Hook shot on the Mars with the stun follow-up from Uwu and the Sun Ray burn from Red Panda, who's unstoppable. When was the last time, and I know, I mean, when was the last time you saw a support get godlike or beyond godlike? Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, there's a kill for TK and White Album. Uwu has Aegis, so he doesn't care if he dies. Full mana will always be nice to have as well.
And this seems like it might be it. They did pull off the combo that we talked about, tossed underneath the tier 4 tower, so they do get a kill.
But he had an Aegis,
Radiant's courier has been killed.
so he came back right away.
Dire's middle barracks
I would almost say he
under
died on purpose.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Still gonna respect it.
Yeah, they're trying to set up another fight so Red Panda could go beyond godlike.
Radiant's
Is obviously the
bottom
reason they're
tower is
backing
under
up here.
That's a big brain play.
Sometimes I don't even know how my head holds this big brain. Red Panda. Oh man, he's got this really expensive item queued up. Salve. It is I don't know when he's gonna get this.
If
though.
your position 4 has Radiance queued up, someone needs to buy some salves.
He's actually changed it to Boots of Bearing. That's
Of course,
disappointing, TK.
of course he did. He wants to end the game as soon as possible. Does not want to farm for another
Avalanche,
40 minutes.
Toss, and they're also going to take out his drum, so that Boots of Bearing's going to be slowed down quite a bit. They'll go to the arena, they'll try to run. Hookshot from TK, still surviving. Freezing Field, Sunray, and TK
Still alive.
hit Avalanche, and the damage isn't there. Red Panda gets another kill. He's wicked sick. And a dominating spree and a GG call, and it will be a 2-0 for Aster.Aries.
Aster.Aries, they feel, they did stick together as a team, even though the results were not the greatest. But this team has potential. This team, I could see them.